This is the day the Lord has made and we rejoice and be glad in it. Once again, welcome to Studios 2 Television. As always, my favorite sports host, the Grandmaster. And even when you see me seated, you know it's time for VAR Sports Extra. With me in the studios today are great football minds, yes. You know, so this very program be the program where we talk about football in depth. We go deep into the intotos, yes. Stick and stay with me, don't go nowhere. I'll be right back after this commercial break to tell you what I have for you today. Welcome back from the commercial break. I hear some boys feeling they bleed. Well. Which boys did they bleed? Nkuku will be back next week. Luis James will be back next week. Kukura will come and change the game. Kopama the Obey Ebenya win. Those are the boys who are bleeding. I don't mention anybody in team name. Or comment section before we proceed. Subscribe, turn the notification button on, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend that when it comes to football talks and great football discussions, Studios 2's VAR Sports is the place for you. Let's proceed to my gentleman I have with me in the studios. Mr. Jerry.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great to have you around.
Thank you.
My name is Wunda, but me the becho. My name pa when you are saying you know che. Asa wa uko yi na.
Na Thursday Wednesday you kwe.
Me di bisa.
Me asa wo kai wo so wonya me kaseti.
Dey be me di bisa.
Kase twi bisa.
Dey be opata foji aba me di bisa.
Na kwe yi.
The man who teaches aliens how to play football, Mr. Zlatan.
Senior.
Once again, you are locked on to Studios 2 Television.
Thank you once again to be
I said the boys are not happy.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Investors are very sad.
We are very sad and angry at the same time.
Ebefa, Yaminti Ebefa. In some way, Ebeka. But then before we proceed to in some Bino, Super Clash, ABC, Super Clash between Accra Hearts of Folk and Krobia Kumase Asante Kotoko. I don't know who your money is on, but then, personally, if you should ask me, Obisa may say, because of my allegiance to Accra House of Folk, straightforward now, I will tell you, say, House of Folk is winning. But then, House of Folk is winning, maybe because we are home. Yes, maybe because we are at home. I would say House of Folk is winning, but...
You're playing home
away from home.
Away from home.
Home away from home. Yes, but then it's still home.
And so more money park into and
yes, any park. We fancy Stoneboy and Shatawale at the stadium prior to Accra House of Folk, Accra Great Olympics, Accra Lions, baby. So what you say? Because they be anamo music and a peanut. And the Edema Obia just kakesi.
All right.
So enter America say yen we should change it from Accra Sports Stadium to Accra Sports Auditorium.
Okay.
So what am I say? Because Obia will access. Once you are Ghanaian, message you oti okre o chere odi ube now feel say wo betumi wa Accra Sports. Uni NSA for ka say edebema o. Oh, edebema o if you pass through the appropriate channels. Me Obi and Farmer no see boni, but I feel say that is the direction Ghana football is headed towards now. We have great teams like Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Accra House of Folk, Omuni Stadium. Okoka say na supporters no any Goro boys are coming for you.
Yeah.
Super Clash. Me see yenjai sa classic ko niam na ya friend. Me see we Ginyame fixture. Oh, the Ginyame fixture between Accra House of Folk and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Say now can home away from home. It's happening on Sunday. Who is your money on, Mr. Jerry?
Sorry.
Since it's not form guy.
But Saturday me some Mujaika say new form guy. I think once a football no ya can we ya dream say we has ni Kotoko enya form guy. Ama if any say enya form guy then.
Oh say to me con say na has your last 3 matches, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 lose.
It doesn't mean the team need for.
But Kotoko last 3 matches no. Straight forward 3 wins.
Every other teams now on boy and enjoying teams be do show more 3 that means form. We share obi an ho dia and a bit Chelsea.
Ube da from say Chelsea.
But you more Chelsea the idea. Oh, me team your Kotoko, so I'm expecting Kotoko to win that match. Looking at our performance in their last 3 games, I think Kotoko have been doing well. They've been playing well. And now match no so mubo Kumasi. has the move match na Kumasi because of Accra Sports Stadium ain't available. I'm expecting Kotoko to win that match. The last game Kotoko ni Bechim boy, Bechim Brekum Chelsea boy, you know, it was a good game. It was a good game and a nice game. So Omo carried that performance into Has game. And yeah, Has Takashi Omabeya. Takashi has what they say Takashi. I want more Richard Takashi. I think that Kotoko stands a chance of winning that game. Not less than 2 goals. Come Sunday.
Kotoko win that match.
Not less than 2 goals.
And the handicap another. What are you predicting? Is it 2-0, 2-1 or what?
I was betting me. She didn't Papa.
Say Has and Shebi and a handicap.
Handicap. And then the bet you say you go mechi.
Actually, when Chimpre.
Yo,
Mate, hold that thought. Which one will win there, Mate? Zlatan.
Senior.
Kotoko versus Has, and a Has versus Kotoko. Because in this case, no Has. So what you say? But there's some interesting thing now I'm catching up on. Hamza and Stevie Mukwala. The battle of the Go Kings. Or any of them Go Kings, but as it stands now, no, I'm no fire. Our league, ni mama both sides, no. Me ratio say this very much, no. As a proud House of Folk boy, as a proud House of Folk fan, we tame Kotoko's forward like Evans Adomakoni, Stephen Mukwala, mono. You bet tame say we. And I'll be hoping say on that very day, you know, Phobia boys, no, on beti him because I say ye di areho, obiya move to yen, obiya ne kasa rough. Obiya sorry say House of Folk say. On that very day, you know, me feel say there's a 3-0 win for House of Folk. What's your take on that very much?
So I am very happy that I have people in the studios with me and they still have that belief in our super clash. Now, see, Jinyame Fixture.
Yes.
That it will produce a goal galore match for us. But I didn't say these 2 clubs since 2012, Omu Bienu are watching the more than 3 goals. Since 2012. Omu Shia since 2012 up to end. About 4 matches now, bit my year, Ombo, Abia Kotoko winning and 2-1. Abia Hasi winning and 2-1. Yaka in a 0-0 draw game. 1-0. 0-0. 1-0. And in the last 5 matches, are Hearts and Kotoko Abono. Hearts are winning 2. Hearts winning by a long goal. Kotoko su winning 2-1. And then Yaka no air draw 0-0. It draws the picture that both teams are not clinical enough when it comes to their forward lines in the super clash. Inti teams mi no mbekwa atipenko no ye share league table no be a Hearts than Kotoko da 19 points and 16 points. Goals are hard for Ashe no be 9 pe. Kotoko na Ashe be 12 say 13. So it draws the clear indication that a base yenya clinical up front Kotoko hard so it's none.
But it's better.
But no has been better than you are saying. I'm talking about when it comes to that game, that rivalry. Okay. Since 2012, omu go shower form so omu shia. E lead omu to penalties. E lead omu to draw. Omu shia e boom jen. No plan because of that anger, that rivalry. We don't see beautiful football. At least before the game, there's one team on form. Even if it is not form guide, now we know the history backing this fixture. We should see beautiful football. But you see coaches fighting on the touchline instead of directing their players to swing good passes for us to enjoy good football. Do you fan now? The it seems the cutting edge for both clubs whenever they meet. The exception after Koopman, Emma Hart Fati as I say, goal scoring problems no face your house. A national cake. The whole national team you only goal scorers. We introduce you Hamza is and this season both clubs and I may compare this season top scorer for Hartlepool was 5 the top scorer for Kotoko now more from no team I want to mean more than 3 goals since 2012 no the top scorer Kolo Watara was 3
it also says it's an all-round team it's an all-round team
and I may say Kolo Watara now was 3 now Hamza is a 5. Now Okachem say it's an all-round team. They had better strikers, but whenever they meet even a depleted side of Hartlepool, they find it difficult to find the back of the net.
Maybe to me see.
Okay, so we'll see that on Sunday.
If you put the statistics on board, both clubs obian who akwa more than 3 goals. Both clubs on bet for we be go Jane, we be Hearts and Kotoko will be no, you will not see no communication within these players. Kotoko is playing beautiful football, but we know them whenever they meet Hearts to foot. I say Chelsea, I say United, no more. Say they make an what you say.
On point.
See, I feel like both teams, because of coach sacking, because of their vision, the revolutionary in football, the ideologies, the methodologies our coaches being used to. Why winning match? All we want is win. So we don't see beautiful football on the pitch. The cutting edge is not there. Into this game, it is either a draw, 1-1, or even a 2-1, a slim margin win for one team. And I'll never predict. Because these teams, we know them, they can deceive us. But since it's a super clash, now Hearts, Hearts will know how to hold Kotoko. Because Kotoko, after normal picking up the pieces. So going into the game, one thing they should avoid should be complacency. Say we feel like we are on point. 3 matches are born or fire. No, against us, when was the last time I said more than 3 goals? Has no crowd also on show. But last 5 matches, we winning 2, we winning 1 pair. And so Nina Kotoko form. So I think this game, Hamza Issa can define something. But Kotoko,
the star boy.
Top scorer this year, Kolo Ouattara. And you can say it's an all-round team. Meaning, you can say, the focal point in the team, maybe Kolo Ouattara, on your top scorer. You can say all-round team. Or top scorer was set 3. Until you all stand for 1. This is the super clash. You need your big boys to win on the day. So I think it will be a slim margin win for Hearts to folk.
You go with my 3-0 and I'll see 2-1 now 1-0.
Since 22, we answer your uncle 3.
Me predicted 3-0.
And I make us say, Ujidi now they are predicting
handicap.
When him say Ujidi we, a bit mama Daniel, wasa ko dajata wufu flow.
Yan Reno.
Or walk rabba kwa kan
we yan Reno, yan fa Kena ni buabu ni nyama nyama.
When was the last time I shared 3 goals? Okay,
Abranti. Abranti. League leaders ka ye omu ye mom. League leaders ye omu ye mom. Only maybe let's proceed. My prediction 3-0 it still stands. But then moving forward, let's talk EPL, English Premier League. Midweek matches because so a very, very shocking and surprising. Results need be somewhere to be expected. Some two are taking me by surprise. And see, my bonnie to because of time factor no. Na yenko yini. Wolverhampton Wanderers, Echi Bentley. Accra no 1-0. Luton versus Arsenal. Fantastic match by all standards. I don't know if you saw the match. Yeah. A man for Ekeka said, this is a season-defining moment for Arsenal. And sadly, I read some comments online say, per the performances of Declan Rice, I say, yeah, brah, Thomas Partey, he has to start looking elsewhere. Because they were of the opinion, say, last season, they weren't doing better without him. But now he's not playing, the team is shaping up. Obiso can again say, he will only make them better. But then, per injuries now, they have to look for life after Thomas Partey. Yeah, sure. I'm very worried for Thomas Partey. It's my prayer. I say, Obe stay fit. Now I show up for the Gunners. So let's move on. Roberto De Zerbi is back to winning ways. 2-1 against Brentford. Yes, Brighton 2, Brentford 1. Crystal Palace 0. Bournemouth 2. Crystal Palace no meaning they are cost because some time ago na say form no eya benku form na aba na ekọ I don't know what is going on with Crystal Palace these days. Obi be on from Asuche because the ekọ no yenti ase kra. Let's move on from the Crystal Palace match and go to Fulham 5. Nottingham Forest 0. The only Liverpool and into Fulham on form. Sheffield 0, Liverpool 2. Aston Villa 1, Manchester City 0. Gajola.
Shocker.
Something is happening. Manchester United 2. Chelsea 1 is how I end the EPL fixtures for the midweek. In some ACC, Niama ACC, what is happening in the EPL? I say Ejina Hoye because in the nearest future, no. Asemeba. So that in 1 minute, what's your take on the midweek fixtures?
So the midweek fixtures in the EPL, no, I was very happy, and also I saw some players improving. You know, Pascal Gross was on target for Brighton and Hove Albion
with an assist too.
Yeah, and an assist
definitely
to do the comeback against Frank's Brentford.
Definitely.
You know, one game that I was very impressed and I was not surprised was Manchester City versus
Aston Villa.
This season, Pep Guardiola, the 4 defeats are 1 year against Arsenal. They are there, Rodri and Bobby. Against Newcastle, Rodri and Bobby, Olusu 1-0. Against Wolves, Rodri and Bobby, Olusu 2-0. Enra against Aston Villa, 1-0, Rodri and Bobby. It tells you something. We remember, says Zinchenko made some comments about Rodri that he's a system player. He understands what Guardiola wants to transfer on the pitch and he brings it to existence. So Rodri needs him no more. You know, last season the team was on form because Rodri as your pivotal player. Now the John Stones kind of one. And when the man also say, but Rodri knew you would think say John Stones knew be better now for by and far. Kovacic I on and off for this club. Or by say the not Chelsea full no Kovacic in Tessa because this team they have a lot of creators and they believe in them and Kovacic are so close to requirements. But there was need yesterday said there was no Rodri in Tessa Kovacic ever party on the way up to the building because of Tinchenko. Aston Villa on the other hand, you know, there's something that we should appreciate about Unai Emery. He has never managed a 0-0 game in the EPL. On board EPL game, I end this 0-0 that Unai Emery. He understands the philosophy about coaching this mid teams that we think they are not able because of their revenue and staff. They are not able to compete, but he's been able to compete because they have individual brilliance. Yesterday, or tricky information about 4-4-2. 4-4-2. No, some more attack here. Yuri Tillemans, Edwin Watkins, and Bailey. They keep on pressing. They had most touches in their opposition's box. Ask yourself, if Manchester City is playing 4-back with 2 DMs, but Aston Villa were able to play over 22 touches in their penalty yard, it tells you how dominant they were on the pitch. Accurate passes, they were dominant. They were dominating Manchester City. Erling Haaland was a ghost. The shot on target, Emiliano Martinez showed that at least he has also won the World Cup. Good saves over there. And I was very happy for their win. At least to stay in the top 4 for now. Aston Villa beat Manchester City. The shocker, but not the shocker to me, was Manchester versus Chelsea. I knew it, and it happened. From the blast of the whistle, it talks about mentality. Before the game, no Rebecca said they are Chelsea will form. But United phone himself, the history backs them because when the blue, himself, even intimidating them on the field was very good for them. From the blast of the whistle, they were playing high line against Chelsea. Now Omonia break.
But on a good day, no, if you play high line against Chelsea, it's a big risk. Tottenham tried the same formation and they were exposed.
You know the reason why? Manchester United were able to risk it because they knew Chelsea would never pass through them.
But in Chelsea's defense, no, there was a missing ingredient.
Manchester United Ten Hag was brilliant and he knew that ingredient would be missing.
There was a missing ingredient that was Conor Gallagher.
So it is
of course.
It's not fire.
He's the one who holds the midfield partnership together between Kovacic and Enzo Fernandez. And see, from the blast of the whistle, no mistake, Mr. Pochettino, I don't know. I was expecting a certain Leslie Ugochukwu or Ball Leslie in the place of Palmer for the first half to test the waters. If I was Pochettino going into this match, I wouldn't expose Enzo, Nick I said, by playing Palmer ahead of them because Palmer on by HD and better came warm. Mistake or no. Say Okobo Palmer, and those guys are not rough tacklers like Gallagher. Red card na Gallagher, it has affected the team, the mindset, and for some time now, most people have been calling for the head of Gallagher during the season. Season is starting. I'm one of them. But I stand on this platform today to tell you, said our best player so far this season has been Conor Gallagher.
You know, agree with you, no. But the master no be here by saying, say, baby, say no, not baby.
Baby, yeah. Mr. Jerry.
Yeah.
EPL midweek fixtures.
I'm down with Accra.
Minim. Enter maybe South. A year BNC will fear na. Sana Chelsea.
Oh, he BNC, but it's like I wasn't impressed with Chelsea's
at all. Shambolic performance.
Charlie. Because looking at the points that they've accumulated out of 15 games. Charlie, and yeah, it's very bad. It's very bad, and I think they need to step up.
Pochettino out and also still in him we trust.
Well, it's too early for that. It's too early. I think he needs more time, and I think your money more time or wait me baby. And sometimes we always call for the head of coaches, but we don't call for the head of players.
We can't sack the players.
Players need be boy. Charlie is sack you fit team because the people Charlie and them say. And one interesting thing is that you see, we've not looked at this. Players are at more than 100 million. I think it's only Rice who is performing. Mm-hmm. Players who had that 100 million value in the market. You know, it's only Rice who is performing. Because okay, this guy is performing to that level, but all the players, Charlie, and I think there were nice matches over the week, midweek. I watched City Aston Villa, and it was a good game. It was a good game, man. It tells you, says coaches they are learning. Okay, unlike first, Obibano dominated for a long time, but when it tells you, say they are finding solutions to Guardiola's game plan. So Aston Villa was able to match City boot for boot, and it was a fantastic game. Now, I think this season for City to win this league, very day. And I watched Arsenal Luton.
Definitely,
yes.
It was a crack of a match, Charlie. Going into the last minute,
97th
minute to win it. It tells you, Charlie, Arsenal is a title contender. Yeah. If they do their things well, and if they don't repeat the mistake they did last season, Arsenal should be winning the league.
That's why they bought in Declan Rice.
Yeah, but
now Obi Imasuchere said if Thomas Partey had stayed fit last season, Arsenal would have won the league.
Not Partey alone.
No, but then
blame it on Partey alone.
You see what makes their team tick.
Yeah.
Arsenal is their midfield, the midfield of Odegaard, any Partey. But then this is how you start the season. Then along the line,
and last season,
you lose Partey.
Last season too, it got to a point whereby Saka you could see that the guy was tired.
Of course,
the guy was tired and he was still playing.
That is why he brought in Trossard.
That's why you brought
Trossard. Yeah. Until this time, no pressure
so this time around, they don't have any excuse.
That Trossard too, he's very good.
Fantastic player by all standards.
But he proves his quality.
I say Man City boy Julian Alvarez.
I
don't know why Guardiola swording because Erling Haaland chances normally 20. Or bet to me share 10. Or bet say 10.
Ballon d'Or winner now. Who push it for him?
Of course, and he deserved it.
He doesn't deserve it.
He deserved it.
Yeah.
So okay, say he doesn't deserve it. It's a sad topic, no? Let's move away from there. My focus today is on the weekend fixtures, but then one very exciting match this weekend is Aston Villa versus Arsenal.
Oh.
Yes. Ooh. That's my top pick for this weekend. But only maybe Obi Imasuchere say this is something I don't know if any of you have noticed. What if said this season Aston Villa must some badge? Are you aware?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
O must some badge. What was that? Omo no sebona edom we na yellow bisa. Say say omo fasa move color no. And the badge is looking so much like Chelsea's. Fatu anymore, mama. MC Fatu anymore no badge.
I want you like na.
Fatu soon. Oh. And the Aston Villa badge ni. Oh. Say they are looking like Chelsea.
They're looking like Chelsea.
Exactly like Chelsea. So someone is telling me say, "Omoni has Sarah. What you say? But for no smart. Yeah, you are na see Africa we say me. Omo so mo suanyama. Because me say na bo be na Aston Villa so grandmaster you haven't noticed. Ko check Aston Villa badge. Because na jo then they go say
what you against you?
Omoni mo asesa.
Say so what that tell no.
Oh bisa. Aston Villa asesa the badge na man the performance na asesa na obo say Chelsea. There is something going on.
Chelsea bought
Aston Villa. So and this is what is going on. And then fiti and then kono makacha o fashion utimu. Omuni yansi sabibi. Let's move away from that. That's just by the way. So EPL fixtures for this weekend. Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. Crystal Palace is home to Liverpool. Brighton and Hove Albion versus Burnley. Manchester United versus Bournemouth. Manchester United versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth, a team on form. Yeah. Sheffield United against Brentford. A bomb form, you know. Wolverhampton Wanderers. Sheffield versus Brentford. Yes.
Brentford this is your much that.
Wolverhampton versus Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest in Susan Africa. Mom who so dia. Ebeya prega. On Sunday, Omotuo special. Everton versus Chelsea. Assembly bar. Fulham versus West Ham. Cracker of a match. We a London derby. Luton. The performances I saw against Arsenal, no. If I can carry that same performance into this fixture, I'm only Man City, no.
Man City.
Because Man City, Man
City is a wounded lion, no.
We should be expecting some Man City win over 4.5.
I'm telling you.
Tottenham versus Newcastle is my fantastic fixture for the weekend. Tottenham versus Newcastle. Ooh. Tottenham, Newcastle, your pick.
Tottenham, Newcastle.
Mr. Angie.
It will be a good match. But I think Tottenham can win a match.
Okay, let's move to France. Rennes versus Monaco. PSG versus Nantes. That's on Saturday. And on Sunday, Nice against Reims. Clermont Foot against Lille. Metz versus Brest, my team. Strasbourg against Didier Ayus Le Havre. Lyon. Minim dia koso.
Lyon must win this match.
Because one my Fabio Grosso cool. Marseille so atwom 3 na. Coach the coach in each no. Still am so
the coaches are not the problem.
Lorraine at home to Marseille. Then that is how we end the fixtures for the French league. Let's move quickly to the Italian Serie A. On Saturday, Hellas Verona against Lazio. Atlanta at home to AC Milan, Cracker. Inter Milan versus Udinese. On Sunday, Frosinone against Torino. Monza against Genoa. Salernitana against Bologna. Roma against Fiorentina. Omo the fixtures they be share Monday. Empoli versus Lecce. Cagliari versus Sassuolo. Is how I end the Italian fixtures for this weekend. Yako Spain, Deportivo Alaves versus Las Palmas. Real Betis versus Real Madrid with the Fala. Villarreal against Sociedad. Mallorca against Sevilla. Interesting match by all standards. Atletico Madrid, Almeria. Granada against Athletic Club. Granada. Cadiz versus Osasuna. And the cracker for the weekend. Barcelona, Girona. Assembly River, Girona. Assembly River. Shemi na family position. Shemi na family position.
It will be a
Kasa yen frama. Barcelona, who we can?
Oh yeah, FC Barcelona have something to say a lot. I have a lot to say. I can explain. I'll never get tired.
Oshana, now I 1 point. Now we turn it.
Because a big club is a big club. You saw Girona when they were on form. Madrid were limping, but Madrid were able to get their 3 points from them. FC Barcelona, we are also going to tap our 3 points from them. Because our mentality from FC Porto in the UCL, our mentality against Diego Simeone's anti-tactical football managerial style, Atletico de Madrid, and now Girona, it will not be different. I respect my boys. Barca, we are winning it.
DJ, Fashion Mami, Gaspila 3 points. Imagine 3 points. You call Germany na you draw curtains. Frankfurt versus Bayern Munich. Frankfurt at home to Bayern Munich. Heidenheim versus Darmstadt. Union Berlin versus Mönchengladbach. Werder Bremen against Augsburg. Wolfsburg at home to Freiburg. Dortmund, RB Leipzig. Oh, we become fast match now. Dortmund, RB Leipzig.
Yeah, I think it's a very great match. Very tough because we had Dortmund's performance this season is not bad, and then Leipzig, Charlie. I think that's a top liner in Germany this weekend.
Yes. But match back I capture my attention for this weekend in Germany. On Sunday, Stuttgart versus Leverkusen.
Yeah.
Stuttgart versus Leverkusen.
Easy.
Only be there's one funny thing about that match because on Crawford on last 5 fixtures, Stuttgart almost lose here. And now come on Dortmund 2-0.
I know Dortmund.
The last 5 fixtures. And I any Paburas in goals now so on Jai show. So I'm hoping he will stay fit, injury free
Against
Dortmund. Almost Dortmund and run 2-0. Leverkusen, high flying Leverkusen.
Leverkusen too have not lost the match.
And I make sure say high flying Leverkusen. Say Dortmund pen na ase omo wade mu kakra and omo ball draw. Nti say na niam keka kono. Investors no sa match no. Who will be kafa ho a na wo dia WhatsApp me. So Stuttgart versus Leverkusen on Sunday. Cologne against Mainz. Cologne against Mainz is how I end the German Bundesliga fixtures for this weekend. Expectations from England.
I'm expecting Chelsea to
bounce
pick
back.
up they pick up the pieces. They should bounce back. At least they should give us a good match against Everton. At least a win, a convincing win, will be good for us because Charlie said I didn't want and I'm expecting
Relegation battle Everton.
I'm expecting City to win like by 5. Say they be resume more because say they didn't 5 going 4 matches.
Luton home no baby share home.
Yeah, that road very difficult to get.
Of course, ni home no we will hop.
But I think City will win that match. Going 4 matches without a win, which has never happened to Guardiola. Easy, sir. So he will be looking forward to win this match. At least it will boost your more confidence going forward.
Definitely.
Because they are the defending champions and they have to, even if they will not win it, at least they have to give
a good account of themselves.
Very good account of themselves.
Thank you. Zlatan,
Senior.
expectations for this weekend?
So my expectation for this weekend is across Europe, right?
Across Europe, yes.
I expect Manchester City to go and beat Luton to get their form back.
What happens if they lose?
You know, the moment they lose against
It's
Luton,
going to put a lot of pressure on them.
It means Guardiola will lose the dressing room as well. Because he'll be furious about the players. Guardiola, we know how he is. When he starts to criticize players, he'll know how to pinpoint and blame players, the blame game.
Throw them under the bus.
Yeah, he knows how to do that very, very well. And also in the Spanish La Liga, the Catalan giant FC Barcelona will reign over Girona.
This is an interesting fixture. Manchester United versus Bournemouth. I have keen interest in that match. We share Bournemouth for no. After that 6-1 loss to Manchester City, no. I said,
Yeah.
They've gone on to win 3 matches and drawn 1. Drawn 1 and they got the draw against Aston Villa. People are not watching that very angle, but then to draw Aston Villa these days, you know.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
So Manchester United at home to Bournemouth. Chelsea never pay respect. Chelsea never guy but these guys have formed some sort of formation say. And Salah ref in the backup pro now will lose.
Yes,
On form. I appreciate you guys for passing through. It's been a fantastic episode of VAR Sports Extra. Like I told you guys, I hope you had fun because I had fun myself. Don't forget, subscribe, click on the notification button. Tell a friend that when it comes to quality sports content, Studio 2 TV is the place for you. Keep it locked on here. Don't go nowhere because we have greater and better contents coming up. Keep it locked on here. Tell a friend that this is the place where we can go bigger and better together. I appreciate you for continuously help spread the gospel according to Studio 2 TV. Like I always tell you, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. Stay blessed.